Hello again, this is Maureen Pisani from Studio One at Mueller College. As we go through our segments, my goal here is not only to introduce hypnotherapy, but to show you how applicable in everyday life hypnosis really is. One of the questions I'm usually asked is, can we use it for kids? Yes, hypnotherapy can be used for everybody. With kids, there are certain techniques that are going to give you so many results that you're going to like this a lot. What happens usually in families? We have dinner time, and then bath time, and then PJ time, and then bedtime story time, right? One of the little tricks is that the more routine the evening is for a child, the more prepared they are, because the child needs the routine to be able to grow on and to have structure in their life. So if you have any guilty feelings about setting a bedtime, don't be guilty. You're actually doing your kids a great favor. They're learning how to be active during the active time and calm and relaxed during the evening time. As you go through your routine, now you can start adding something else. If your kids like to be read to, go ahead. You can read them stories. You can also improvise. You can actually ad-lib from the book stories. What I would like you to do is just find a way of connecting with your children. If you only have one child, you have every night is for that child. If you have multiples, then you're going to alternate evenings. One of the best ways to connect with a child is the physical level. Touch surpasses language. So one of the things I do recommend is just a light touch, rubbing them on their backs or on their stomachs. The only shape that has no corners or is not jagged or harsh is the number 8. So as your hand is just easily, lightly, just caressing them, making them feel loved, because again, touch is very important. The number 8, just going and going. You can just tell them a story. The story about maybe Hannah Montana, or SpongeBob, or Wonder Pets, or Dora the Explorer. Whatever they're into, you can choose sports role models. You can choose a baseball player, or a soccer player, or a football player, or a basketball player. Go for it. Whoever is in the world. You can choose Donald Duck and Huey, Louie, and Dewey. If they're into them, go for it. Keep the hand going. That is one easy way to calm a child down. As they're settling down and you're telling them the story, what's going to happen is you're going to get their imagination going. Kids live in a very imaginative world. You start implementing these stories and putting your 2 cents in. If you know that little Johnny tends to be a little bit mischievous, more than usual, you can talk about how Donald Duck would discipline Huey, Louie, or Dewey because they were too naughty. Maybe they didn't pay attention in school. Maybe they didn't have all their homework ready. Whatever the bad action was resulting in a consequence, a punishment. But if Huey, Louie, and Dewey actually obeyed, did their homework, ate all the food, including their broccoli and peas, then they got a reward, whatever the reward you want to give them. As the child is listening, they're listening to the story, they're listening to the fantasy, but what actually is happening is that the moral of the story is sinking into the subconscious. Over the next few days, what does happen is that it becomes the kids' idea to finish all the food on their plate. It becomes the kids' want to do all the homework. It becomes the kid's pride to come home sharing that the teacher at school complimented him or her on paying so much attention, on being able to settle down and do the work necessary. And all you got to do is sit back and enjoy, because you're connecting with your children at a very special time when they're calming down and falling asleep. And isn't that one of the best times when they really look angelic, regardless of what they did during the day? Of course it is. And that's when they steal your heart. So give back, share with them, let them see the happy, the carefree, the imaginative mommy or daddy, when you can connect with them on their level. And because you are mommy or daddy, you can actually instill these new characteristics, these good traits, these traits of completion and progress and follow through, which will only benefit them every day of the rest of their life. So think about it. It's not magic. It's easy, it's calming, it's safe, it's loving, it's a bonding time. And when you allow yourself this time to connect with your children, this is how life progresses. This is how you can make a difference. This is how just repeating how much you love them at that moment is going to instill a deep sense of being loved that's going to just take over for the rest of their life. So think about it. Set it up. Plan it ahead of time. Remember what points you want to make. Remember what role models they have. Remember how their achievements, and bring up their prior achievements. Praise them, compliment them. They need the structure. What you do today is going to result in huge dividends in the future. And you know that your children do deserve the investment, don't they? So think about it. Because I have a feeling you're going to surprise yourself with the results you're going to get. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at www.mueller.edu. If you're curious about the course and how you can have the career of a lifetime, we're here. We're ready to answer any questions. Feel free to contact us. And for right now, from Studio One in Mueller College, this is Maureen Pisani, and I'll be really looking forward to meeting all of you. So see you soon.